It's in the hills and the bright blue sky. It's in the quiet lakes with their soft horizons. It's in the fields of ripened grain. It's in the clear early morning. It's in the late afternoon. It's in unexpected places with sudden bright surprises. It is found in new things. It is a harp string of beauty, the keyboard of mood. Through the dark ages, now, of course, the problem is how to create order out of confusion, how to achieve something harmonious, creatively and scientifically new. Mixing is so simple, a child can do it. The result is breathtaking beauty and lasting good taste. In lovely homes and simple dwellings throughout the length and breadth of the land.
The next step was to put it together. Take the proven quality, strength, and reliability of the prototype and build them into each and every production line.
Pretty little puppets dancing on their toes. What they're really thinking of, nobody knows. As a matter of fact, puppets don't think at all. They don't have to. They get everything they want by pulling strings, or rather by having somebody else pull the strings for them. All these motions are the work of the artist who manipulates the control stick. A twist of the wrist, tension on the string, a crook of the finger or gentle swerve of the arm, and our gay figures perform cleverly for the delight of beholders. The puppeteer can endow his character with surprisingly lifelike motions. Through the movement of his hands, he gives his wooden mannequins all the characteristics of living, breathing persons. By remote control, the puppeteer puts his characters through any desired action. There is, of course, the necessity for close study of action in real life so that it can be truthfully interpreted. Then, with what seems to be a minimum of finger and arm movement, the control stick is twisted, turned and bobbed, the strings actuate the puppets, and we see a remarkable, natural portrayal of life. This is a form of remote control that brings much pleasure in the entertainment field. The hands of the puppeteer send signals of action to actors on the stage, and it's strictly a one-man show. Some of the most amazing theatrical effects brought about by remote control take place on stages in modern theaters. Audiences in these theaters witness instantaneous changes of elaborate spectacles as huge stage settings rise or disappear at unpredictable moments. Actually, the stage is a series of elevators that are controlled from the switchboard. Pushing one of these buttons is the only physical labor connected with moving the stage elevators. Then pressure goes to work, pushing up huge platforms which make up the stage. The control system is so elaborate, yet functions so easily and swiftly, that amazing scenic changes are possible during a very short blackout. Through the magic of remote control, all things become possible to the men who plan and design spectacles for the modern theater. Every form of showmanship is utilized on stages where the mere pushing of a button creates magical effects for an audience, effects that add novelty and beauty to artistic settings. Even more dramatic in these days of increased production, when our nation's industrial centers must be tied even more closely together, an unseen hand moves in a tower miles away. A switch clicks. A signal is displayed. No unnecessary stops. Operators sit in control rooms and watch illuminated diagrams by pushing a button that sets switches 100 miles away without leaving his position.
Here is a world of communication, tailored for your needs of today and tomorrow, bringing together all people in a new era of understanding. Pick a city, dial the area code, presto, instant weather. Turning light into electricity to run this display. Solar batteries are used to convert sunlight to electrical power and make our satellites talk back from outer space.
Like the gentle twist of a puppet string or the push of a button that sets tons of stage into motion, with a slight flip of a finger on a lever. This work doesn't even require separate motors, while the driver retains just enough of the control to be the real boss at all times. In no other application does the use of remote control benefit us so much. Ours is merely the light task of remote control. Remote control is a big factor in modern living. Yet, because it is a development intended to save us from unnecessary work, it is something we know very little about. In fact, we do very little. Merely push a button and let something else do the work for us.